Hey everybody, Victory and Reseda here. We've got a couple of vehicles we want to talk about, and actually we're going to do a sort of a twofer for here. But what you're seeing first of all is a vehicle that's actually leaving today and has been with us for a week, and it is the 2017 Lexus RC F. Now I just posted the sort of a review of it, and to unabashedly say that it is clearly one of my favorite cars. By the way, this is Randy Stern speaking. It's one of my favorite cars because of what it represents. It's a sports coupe, and I'll say it properly. A premium sports coupe that's got a high performance engine and a lot of fun, but it's very civilized, just like a grand touring car. So to recap, it has a 5-liter V8 with 467 horsepower and rear-wheel drive, 8-speed automatic. This model has torque vectoring differential. Excuse my finger. I said I was going to cut it off, but I'll probably let the doctors do that. Torque vectoring differential, if you get that, which gives you a little bit more programming for the differential to give you a little bit more back kick for track and for slalom purposes, then you'll be able to, then you have to have, along with torque vectoring differential, what's called a performance package, which includes this carbon fiber roof and a carbon fiber wing. And by the way, that wing is adjustable. You can automatically set for putting it up and down depending on speed and braking. Just a quick little sweep of the car. Vents, that is an active vent that allows for exit of exhaust, of brake air, and of course the F caliper, the black F caliper. You can get that in orange, by the way, if you want, but I would prefer if you get that with the molten, therefore there's a perfect set. Michelin Pilot Super Sports, great tire, but 30,000 mile tread life is kind of short for it, and if you put it on a track you can have that, so that means not much tire to play with for amount of time using it. Hi everybody. Let me see if I can get in here. Why, yes I can. Okay. Now these seats look a little hardcore, but they're not. They're very comfortable, by the way, and they're very, very roomy. So I mean, the tight bolstering is fantastic. It does read your body quite well, even though I'm slightly wide these days instead of fully wide. It's really a godsend. Now if I start up the car, I could tell you the instrument cluster, which offers a lot of information, and between it and the infotainment screen I could set it up where I have every bit of information I need at ready view. The one thing that it has that the speedometer usually is in the center pod, if I can screen into there, center pod, but there's an analog speedometer. I've complained that this is redundant, but I understand why you're going to need it. Probably one of the best cabins of any coupes I've ever driven, and I know there's going to be other coupes I'll probably drive and say, oh, this is even better, but to me this is the benchmark. So let's shut her in. All right, out in the rear you get 4 exhaust tips, if you could see it with the sun, against the sun, and it's just a rakish little car. It's just a rakish car. It's just a wonderful car. Long story short, I'm gonna miss this car. I always do when it leaves. This is the second RCF I've driven, and you could tell why it's such a great car. I have so much fun in it. Thing is that it does start at 64 grand. This one is 80, just over 80 grand for what you're seeing. And you know what? We can argue whether it's worth it or not. I'm going to say it is, because of the fact that it touches a lot of things. It touches the performance aspect as well as the grand touring aspect and the premium sports coupe accent. But you know, here's a question I'm going to ask you all, and that is, this or an M4 or an S5 or the upcoming RS5 or a C63 AMG Coupe or an ATS-V Coupe? Which one? Well, that's the RCF for you. We're going to say goodbye to it. We got another vehicle coming in replacing it. However, in the next video, we're going to talk about the other vehicle that just happened to be across the street. All right, have a good one.